Hey church, my name is Toyin Ajirotutu and I'm the facilities assistant here at Heist Church. And today's topic is on doing good to all. So we're going to be continuing in the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verses 27 and 28. It says, "Do not withhold good from those who deserve it when it's within your power to help them. If you can help your neighbor now, don't say, 'Come back tomorrow and then I'll help you.'" So when I read these verses, there are a couple things that stick out to me. First is this question of, well, who deserves good, right? And when I think about who deserves good, it triggers me back to where Jesus tells us to love our neighbor. And he talks about in the parable of the Good Samaritan, how anybody you're passing, anybody you meet is your neighbor, right? Next, I think about, well, what is good? What is the good that we're supposed to be doing? Because the good that I think is good isn't what necessarily aligns with the scripture, right? Because my good benefits me, whereas the scripture's good wants us to benefit others. So examples of the good that the verse is talking about is maybe advice, comfort, grace, teaching, mercy, reproof, or the physical and financial needs of another person, right? And I think another important point in this verse is that it's talking about, in verse 28, it says, don't tell your neighbor to come back tomorrow, and then I'll help you. For me, it's important because if I think about coming back and having to, if I tell someone to come back, I start to hesitate on doing the good that the verse is telling me to do, right? I'll think, oh, well, can I really do that? Do they really need it? And so I need to give that good immediately, or else I will definitely talk myself out of it. And I think another important limitation in this verse is that if you can help, right? Because we can't always give of ourselves or give our resources because we don't have it, right? So make sure that when we're doing this good, make sure that we actually can do it healthy, make sure it's healthy for us, make sure it's healthy for our families, right? Because the ultimate point of this scripture, or this verse, is that we're stewards of what God's given us, right? Whether God's given us knowledge, time, resources, compassion, or love, right? It's our job to be ready and able to share what he's given us with us to meet the needs of the people around us. A friend of mine likes to say that when he receives a blessing or when God gives to him, right, he likes to keep his hand open on that gift, because if he keeps it open, then he won't clench his fist on that gift because he knows that that gift's useful for another person, right? And if he has his hand open, then he'll be able to pass it along to the next person who's in need of that gift. So in my life, this verse really speaks to me because recently I started making sure that at all times I have a couple dollars on me, because I realize that there's a lot of need going out on the world, especially in today's world. And going back to if I don't give it immediately, then I'll hesitate, right? So I want to have it on me at all times so that when there's a person in need, that I can give to that person and take care of that need. And so it's really benefited me and blessed me because I've been able to meet needs, and and with my time, I've been able to give time to people who are asking for help in certain regards. So here's my challenge to you, church. I challenge you to look for needs in the people around you. I challenge you to meet those needs as quickly as you can. And I challenge you to come up with ways and people that you know who you can help, and to just love the people around you and just spread God's love and grace to all. All right, church. Well, you guys have a great day, night, or evening, wherever you're at, and we'll see you later.